So basically, that's part of the land that we are looking at over here. It also didn't come easy because, so I got scammed twice.
Wow.
So initially, I was looking for somewhere within the eastern region closer to Accra. So I got a friend to assist me. We did get the land, we did our official search. Everything was okay, but later on, I got to realize that the price that was being sold to me, it was like maybe 10 times what the value was. So long story short, I realized that I couldn't work with this friend. So
how did you get to know that it's a legit land?
So if you want to know, what you have to do is don't allow anyone to give you any pressure that this land is going. The land is not finishing.
Yes.
It's not going anywhere.
Let's talk about labor a bit. Is it difficult to get people to work on the farm?
And I'm not afraid to hire and fire. That's me.
Okay.
So if I hire you and you are not doing what you have to do, because I give you a contract where you have to read and sign because the business we are doing. Yeah. I'll speak for myself. I don't like to work with family relatives.
Okay.
So I've tried it before and it didn't work. And I know many people have also said that. So don't look for relatives. I'm happy when I see something come out of nothing. That is me. Yes. So when I look at something and you say there's nothing good that can come out from this, I'm the type of person I want to say that no, something good can come out of this. So just say that as a beginner, I'll say that I have some form of success. Okay. Yes, because right from the nursery, I had over 90% germination. We came here, we transplanted. We lost some seedlings. I think I lost about 300 because I didn't know that when we had aphids were disturbing us a lot. So when I looked at everything, I made a decision that I'm going to cut everything short, then start all over again, because the cost of trying to bring a plant that has already been captured by a disease, it wasn't worth it. We are planting over 10,000 Habanero pepper seeds.
Let's talk about one of the demons of farming.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about your experience with the first harvest?
Yes. So the first one, my mistake was, you assume that people always eat peppers, which is true. The fact that people eat pepper doesn't mean that the market is there waiting for you. Yeah. But there are people who are agents who want to take their commission. So if they are selling a kilogram for, let's say, 40 Ghana cedis, they may come and tell you that they will buy it from you for 20 Ghana cedis. You have done the hard work. So I would advise, my heart is here. Okay. And in the midst of everything you are doing, when you grow up here and you go live in another country, you miss the peace, the quietness, and there's a serene environment and atmosphere where you tend to miss when you are over there. Most people are depressed, but when you come to Ghana and I don't know, in other African countries, you feel the sense of community because people are interested in talking to you. Whatever that you are doing, if anyone is watching based in the diaspora, you just have to check your plan, have a vision. So how many years do you want to make the move? And as you want to make the move, you have to do it. You have to think, you have to plan very well so that you don't just get up. If also we are able to come back home and do whatever that we feel that we love to do to bring contribution to the economy, I think it's a great step. Yeah.
This video was sponsored by informdirect.com. It's a platform that connects farmers to buyers directly, helping to eliminate the middleman and also its issues. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. Enjoy your video.
We are here at Leria Wellness Farm. We are about to speak to a young UK-based Ghanaian who has come back to Ghana to start a habanero farm. We will be speaking about his journey from the UK to Ghana. We'll be speaking about land preparation. We'll be speaking about labor. We'll be speaking about marketing. We'll be speaking about land acquisition, some of the problems he faced while doing the transition. So today we are here with Mr. Roberts. Welcome to Ghana. Nice to meet you too. You're looking fresh. The UK weather is still there. I give you like 2 weeks. You overshare.
It's already meant to be.
Okay, so thank you for giving us the time to speak to you. Leria Wellness Farm. First of all, why did you choose farming?
Yeah, so I chose farming because I'm more of someone, I want to be close to nature.
Okay.
And when I was growing up as a child, I loved to have a garden of my own.
Okay.
So I had pets from birds, from goats. So I was rearing them, also some for home cooking.
Okay.
So coming back home, I wanted to do something, also be able to give back to the society. And you have to do something that you are passionate about.
Okay.
So I looked at animal farming, I looked at fish farming, and I also looked at crop production. So out of it, you have to think about what you can start best.
Okay.
So out of it, I decided I'm going to start with pepper production for now. So, and as we build and we have capacity enough, then we can pick on the other things in the future. So basically, that's the main reason why, yeah.
Okay. So what was the reason for you coming back to start? Did you have any issues back in the UK, or why did you decide to come? Are you here to stay, or you go in and out?
Okay, so there is no issues over there because I was born and bred here.
Okay.
I went to school all over here. So my family is back in the UK.
Okay.
So coming here, I came here to stay here to also start a farm. So it's more like I have the plan to come back home. But this is more about taking baby steps.
Okay.
Where you have to build gradually.
Yes.
Until you get to the point where you realize that, okay, I've gotten to the place where I think I'm ready to move entirely with the whole family. So basically what it is now is that I'm doing it bit by bit.
Okay.
So I come in every now and then I'm able to also check up with the guys who are on the farm and coordinate with them remotely. So that's how I'm doing it now.
Has that always been the plan? Has that always been the plan to come back to Ghana and do agriculture? Yes.
What I'll say is that I've not lived in the UK or in the West for long.
Okay.
So, I mean, my heart is here.
Okay.
And in the midst of everything you are doing, when you grow up here and you go live in another country, you miss the peace, the quietness, and there's a serene environment and atmosphere where you tend to miss when you are over there. Most people are depressed, but when you come to Ghana and I don't know, in other African country, you feel the sense of community.
Yes.
Because people are interested in talking to you. As I'm speaking to you now, you get to realize that, okay, you don't feel different.
Yes.
You don't feel like you are a foreigner or you are a stranger.
Okay.
But when you are here, you feel like you belong, the sense of belongingness. So that feeling is still there. So that is why I still want to come back. But you know that whatever that you are doing, if anyone is watching based in the diaspora, you just have to check your plan, have a vision.
Yeah.
So how many years do you want to make the move?
Okay.
And as you want to make the move, you have to do it. I mean, you have to think, you have to plan very well, so that you don't just get up, quit your job, whatever that you are doing, then you come and sit here, then you've not acquired the knowledge that you need. Because can you imagine you come and do a farm like this, you pour so much money in it, you've not acquired the knowledge. Even when you get the knowledge or the right people, there are still going to be challenges that you are going to face.
Yes.
But you have to be resilient and persistent because you know what you are looking for. You know that you need to have a source of income, something for yourself, and also giving back to the community.
Yeah.
So it's not just about you want to create and contribute to the economy in the nation. Because we go out there, there's a lot of brain drain. We've gone to school, we are nurses, we are doctors. You go out there, you go and work in another man's country. Yeah. Yes, you are contributing there, but if also we are able to come back home and do whatever that we feel that we love to do to bring contribution to the economy, I think it's a great step. Yeah,
I like that. Let's get to know you a bit. If you are just joining us, we are with Mr. Robert. We'll be talking about land acquisition, we'll be talking about the land preparation, we'll be talking about marketing, we'll be talking about labor, we'll be sharing some of the challenges that he faced while here on the farm. So if you can introduce yourself to us a bit before we go into the details of everything.
Okay, so to everyone watching, my name is Robert Ruwell, and I'm a young man. I'm also a Ghanaian who is just trying to do something for himself. So I'm a graduate from the University of Ghana, Legon.
Okay.
I studied political science and philosophy and classics. Okay. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. So after my university education, I just chose to give myself to sharing the word of God. So I'm more of charity based. So I work with a charity organization most of the years until in the past few years, I just decided that I want to also start something on the side, also to support myself and the family and to do more for my nation as well. So basically that's just something small about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've already talked about why you chose farming here in Ghana. We would want to know, the whole transition from UK to Ghana, the land acquisition, that has been a lot of, that has been an issue for a lot of people coming here. How was yours like? Can you tell us about it? How you were able to acquire land over here?
Well, it wasn't straightforward because this is not the original place that I chose. So I'm not to give so much. Initially, I was looking for somewhere within the eastern region closer to Accra. So I got a friend to assist me and to look for the land. We did get the land. We did our official search. Everything was okay, but later on, I got to realize that the price that was being sold to me, it was like maybe 10 times what the value was. So long story short, I realized that I couldn't work with this friend. So I had to move, and I was able to get some of the money, but most of it, I had to just, forget about it because the stress of just trying to get it back was too much. So I left it. Then as I was chatting with another friend who lives close by, he said that there is a land here and he can get me a land to farm. Okay. So basically that's part of the land that we are looking at over here. Okay. It also didn't come easy because, so I got scammed twice. Wow. So this one too, I was scammed. The price that I got was about 5 times what I was supposed to pay. And I got to know it because when I came down, I got to speak to the family, one of the elders. So we're speaking and I asked, how much is this land? Because I wanted to get more. Okay. Then he said, this is how much it is being sold. Then I was like, but this is not what was taken from me. So before I realized, they've already exposed themselves. Okay. Yeah, so this is the land. I mean, at the end of the day, I realized that the land was legit and was genuine. So I took it. You can see it's actually a residential line. It goes all the way there, but we've only cleared up to that point because that's what we are working with for now. Okay. So it's over 4 acres. So as the business expands, we'll just get to clear the others as well. Yeah. Okay.
So how did you get to know that it's a legit land?
So if you want to know, what you have to do is speak around, ask people in the community. Okay. And if you don't have the time to come down yourself to come and look for it, what you have to do is that try and find someone. I know it's difficult to trust people, but there's always someone you can trust. Okay. And there are systems in place that can help you verify whether what the person is saying is true. So you get the land search. The land search is very important, where you get to see, okay, this is the family name. Okay. And even with that, what you cannot really verify is the price that they are quoting to you, because at the end of the day, someone is giving you the price. So what you can do is that you can ask for a receipt, because most of these families, they have receipts that is there. So they can write the receipt that this is what they've given to them. And I would advise that you don't pay everything at once. Don't pay everything at once. Okay. So give them a percentage that, okay, I'm giving you, let's say 5%, while I do even with that, just do the official search. Okay. Give them 5%. When it comes, when they sign the indentures and everything, then you can give them the full amount if you have the means to. Okay. Then you get to do your land registration as well. So don't give all the money in bulk. Just give it to them in installments. If they say they don't want to give the land to you, just go somewhere, because don't allow anyone to give you any pressure that this land is going. The land is not finishing. Yes. It's not going anywhere. And if it means that you have to go far from Accra into a village somewhere, just do it so that you get the land. Yeah, so basically that's what I would say. Okay, so with the land registration, where did you go to register the land? You have to go to the Lands Commission. Okay. Every region has their own Lands Commission. If it's Accra, you go to the Accra Lands Commission. Okay. Normally you work with a surveyor. So these surveyors, land surveyors, they are the ones who know how to pick the points. Okay. Because the farming or the elders here, they tell 1 pole, 2 pole. They use like ahoma 2, like 2 lines, or you might easily get it wrong. Okay. So when they do this, then you get a surveyor to come. Okay. And when the surveyor comes, he will come and pick the point and tell you that, okay, this is 1 acre, this is 2.5 acres, because you see it on the documents that this is what the land size is. Yeah. Let's talk a bit about the land preparation. How did you start the land preparation and everything? Okay, yes. So with the land preparation, it's actually quite tedious. Maybe I'll even use this as an example to show you. So like if you look over there, you can see that there's bushes all over. Yes. The land was not like this. Okay. So you have to get a bulldozer. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay. So you have to get a bulldozer because if you get people to come and cut, if there are big trees in, they come and cut it. You are trying to, if this is what you are trying to do, which is habanero pepper or vegetables, you can't be leaving all kinds of tree stumps in. If you leave it like that and you call a tractor to come, even if you get one, they will not like to do it because they will tell you that their machine is going to get spoiled. So they prefer that a machine comes to clear the land. Now, when they are clearing the land, just tell them that you are using it for farming. They shouldn't clear it like the way we do for construction, because then they are going to remove all the topsoil. So you tell them to come and clear the land, then you get a tractor, they will come and plow it, they will harrow it. If they don't have a harrowing blade, like in my case here, you just tell them to do it at least 2 times, so that they can loosen the soil, because the ground is very hard. It depends on your location. Maybe there are some land that you might get, it is already loose. Maybe it has already been pre-cultivated upon. So you do that. Then if you have a ridger or a bed former, they will create the lines. But this, we did it by hand. We did it by hand. So, and that's what we are doing over here, because the nearest person who has the machine to come is at Winneba. Yes. So when I spoke to the person, they want to charge you, before they move, they want to say you have to do at least 5 acres. And if you are not doing that, you have to pay the cost of the 5 acres plus their distance. So something that you could have spent less than 2,000, you'll end up paying about 10,000 Ghana cedis. So I felt at the end of the day, it's business you are doing. So you need to find ways and means to reduce your cost of production. So we did it this way. Then we have someone who is a group of guys that came around. So they are manually digging the bed. So you just have to use the peg. You do it by line. Once it is done, then you spread manure. The manure, it's really up to you, just to introduce some living organisms into the soil, because we are also using fertilizers as well through the drip lines, because we do fertigation. So with that, we pass the nutrient in, but we will spread the manure on, then we'll do the irrigation. We'll put the irrigation lines on top of it, then we'll just cover it with a plastic mulch. Then your land preparation is done.
I don't know if you would want to talk about costs, how much you spent in preparing the land. If you'd want to share that with people who are also watching planning. Yes,
so I think it depends on your location. And sometimes I'll try and give a range for the price, because it's more or less about your negotiation skills. So the first one was being cleared. It was even in my absence until I came, then they had cleared some of the land. So let's work with an acre, for example. Maybe then someone can use it to do the calculation. So let's say you have the land already. So in clearing the land, you can budget anything around 3,000 to 4,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. It can even be more. I'm actually bringing it on the low side. So 3,000 to 4,000 Ghana cedis.
And I believe it's because the tractors are not close to.
So this is actually for the bulldozer or payload to come and clear it. Then for the tractor, for an acre, they charge 600 Ghana cedis. So with 600 Ghana cedis, if you are doing it twice, that's 1,002. And if you are harrowing, they charge 500 Ghana cedis. Some also charge 600 Ghana cedis. Then when it comes to the ridges, they charge anything between 300 to 500 Ghana cedis. So this is all for an acre in terms of the land preparation. Then if you intend to incorporate manure, we got this poultry drop-in, they sell a bag for 15 Ghana cedis. So depending on where you are buying it, it's your location. If there was a poultry farm near this farm, I think it would have been cheaper. But this one, we had to go to the next town and buy it.
So we've talked about land preparation. We talk about labor. You said some group of guys to help you. Let's talk about labor a bit. Is it difficult to get people to work on the farm?
Extremely difficult. I'll use the word extremely difficult. Like, you will not get any young person even in this town. There's no young person here who is coming to work here. So mostly I do work with women. So the guys that came here, even when they are working, you have to get them from different towns, like far away. So that's the thing, getting people to come to farm. They don't care how much you are paying them. Even if you are paying them more than an office work, there is a stereotype that farming work is difficult. They don't even want to come and see what you are doing. They don't care whether you are using drip lines to water or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, I'll say it's very difficult. And when you do get them to, you have to be very careful, because I've gotten people from all over the place, and I'm not afraid to hire and fire. That's me.
Okay.
So if I hire you and you are not doing what you have to do, because I give you a contract where you have to read and sign, because it's business we are doing. Yeah. So if you are not following instructions, we give you 1 or 2 queries, because if you make any mistake, you can actually burn the entire plant production or population on the field. Okay. So we'll just sack you, then we'll find a different person. It's better to sack someone who is not cooperating than to keep the person trying to encourage the person to do. I'm not here to encourage. Okay. Yeah.
So per your experience now, in terms of labor, what can you tell somebody who is coming to Ghana to farm to look out for?
I would say, I'll speak for myself. I don't like to work with family relatives.
Okay.
So I've tried it before and it didn't work. And I know many people have also said that. So don't look for relatives. Don't count on friends and people that you know. There are systems that work and that have worked in any successful enterprise. So if you know someone who is doing it, you can speak to the person, visit farms, both people who are using traditional means and all these new means of farming that we are doing. Speak to them and ask them for tips. Okay. So what I'll say is that just look beyond your immediate circle and try and look for people. It doesn't have to be someone who already knows how to farm. Okay. That's not how I'm looking for. So if I'm looking for someone to come and work, I'm looking for someone who has the desire to learn. Okay. Someone who wants to gain a skill, or someone who already has the skill but wants to improve upon it. Okay. Because I know that I'm not here to keep anyone here. If you end up staying with us for a year or 2 and you want to go somewhere else, you would have gained enough skills that you can start a business yourself, or you can do the same thing. So I look out for people who have the interest to farm, and who have the farm, because the guys we have now, they are graduates. They are from the University of Ghana, KNUST. So they have a BSc in agriculture. So these are the people we are working with right now. And someone will say, why would a graduate work? Because for them to even take the interest to come, I also speak to you. Is it money that you are coming to look for, or you actually want to gain a skill? So look out for integrity, look out for desire, look out for honesty in them. When you have these character traits, it is easier to work with someone who has no knowledge or skill. You can train the person. It is easy to learn, because I myself am also learning. I've learned a lot. So you learn and you follow the instruction. It's going to work, because farming is a science at the end of the day. If you are able to follow the instructions and you take your time, then you learn, you'll be able to pick it up. I'm happy when I see something come out of nothing. That is me. So it's when I look at something and you say there's nothing good that can come out from this, I'm the type of person I want to say that no, something good can come out of this. So, and it gives you faith, because when you put a seed down, you get to see that you just have to be patient. You see that before you realize you are seeing a fruit on. Then you are seeing a flower or something, because like this sunflower you are seeing, it's just a seed. I didn't even plant this myself, from the old one. Then it just comes up by itself again. And
then it brings you different colors, different shades from just a small seed. So we want to talk about the seed nursing. I see you are nursing some habaneros. Okay. You started off, you said you've already done 1 harvest already.
Yes, we did 1 harvest already, and that's what we've cut. So you just have to remove the stamps as well.
Okay. Before we talk about the seed nursing that's going on right now, how did that one go? The first one?
So I would just say that as a beginner, I would say that I have some form of success. Yes, because right from the nursery, I had over 90% germination. We came here, we transplanted. We lost some seedlings. I think I lost about 300, because I didn't know that when it touches the plastic mulch, the heat can sometimes burn the young stems, and I didn't make production for, or make room for replacing them. So that is it. So we did have some form of success. We harvested for, let's say, we harvested for at least 8 weeks. That's 2 months, before we had an issue. I'm sure you can see over there. We had aphids were disturbing us a lot. So when I looked at everything, I made a decision that I'm going to cut everything short,
Okay.
then start all over again, because the cost of trying to bring a plant that has already been captured by a disease, it wasn't worth it. Well, it's not no amount of fertilizer or water. If the plant has already been eaten up by bacteria or mosaic, there's nothing much you can do, because even if you pour the water, the root is not going to absorb it to make the correction. Yeah, so we've learned from it and we are making corrections to it. Yeah. And one of the things I'll say is that try and seek good advice. Don't try and keep so many things to yourself. Because so if possible, try and get the help of a good agronomist. Not all the agronomists are good. I have to be honest with you. Some of them have the title, but they are not.
I was just about asking what contributed to your success, but you just answered that.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about the seedling a bit. Okay.
Yeah, so we've already nursed some in the nursery house already.
Okay.
So what we are doing now is we are planting over 10,000 habanero pepper seeds.
Wow.
Yeah, so we use the seed tray. These are 72 cells.
Okay.
We have some over there which is 128, but we tend to use the 72 ones because it's able to hold more soil and it's able to hold the root for the next 4 weeks, or maybe if late 5 weeks time before you do the transplanting. So we do it this way because we can equally account for every single seed. But if we do it on the ground, the seeds are quite expensive. Not quite, they're actually expensive. So if you do it on the ground, and let's say you've put 1,000 pepper seeds on the floor here, when you come here, you are not able to tell how many you actually lost. But with this, you are able to count and tell that this is the success you had from your germination. And it's also a healthy seedling is 50% success already.
Okay.
Because when your seedlings are not great from the start, they already have fungi, bacteria attacking them, or viral diseases. When you transplant them here, there's not so much they can do. They are not able to grow to their full potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from this stage, where are we moving to?
So now we've dropped the seed in. They are covering it with soil. Okay. Then we'll spray some amount of water on it. Not so much. It shouldn't be soggy. Just moist enough. Then we'll carry it. Then we'll put it inside the nursery house. So this is a solar rig. It brings the same temperature that is outside here. It brings the same temperature inside there. So we'll leave them in the nursery house then for them to germinate. Then once they sprout, you just start adding water, just enough. Once you see that it's dry, just enough water to push it. Yeah.
How long does it take to get ready for transplanting?
It takes 3 to 4 weeks, but averagely, let's say 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yes.
And within that 3 to 4 weeks, what are some of the things that you do to make sure it grows well?
Yeah, so what you have to do is that when they germinate, don't go and pour any fertilizer on top of it, because what the first leaves that come, they are not the true leaves. They call them false leaves. So what happens is just to give it enough energy for it to come out. So when you see it comes out, you just take a knapsack like this, just spray water on top of it. Once you see that it is dry, just target the root area, not the leaves, so that it soaks very well. You can give it to them morning, afternoon and evening, or twice a day, whatever times is favorable for you. Then once you do it and you see that you have about 4 to 5 true leaves, for us, but what I did was that you just introduce a small amount of fertilizer. So you can use NPK 15 15 15, 19 19 19, or 20 20 20. So if on the packaging it says take 20 grams, so you can decide that you use I don't use the 20 grams. You can use anywhere between 5 to 10. Then you check to make sure that it's just because I don't want to give too much concentration of fertilizer. You end up burning the leaves, then you end up hurting the young seedlings. So just a little bit. And if you have an EC meter, it can help for you to test. Then you see that, okay, the concentration is very low. But if you don't have a meter, you can use the method that I just said. If it says 25 grams, just divide it, use like a quarter, or anywhere between 25 to 30%. Then just mix it inside and you spray it all over. Yeah. Wow. Then what you have to do is that the week before you transplant, you have to harden them. So if you don't have a solar rig that can regulate the temperature outside, which is the same as what is inside, you have to bring them outside. So you bring them outside in the sun so that they get used to what they are going to experience outside. So after they stay out for a bit, then you bring them by maybe 2 to 3 hours. then you bring them back inside. But in our case, I don't bring them outside because the temperature outside is exactly what's inside.
Okay.
The only difference, or the only thing that we do is that we reduce the amount of water that we give it. So if we give it water morning, afternoon, evening, let's say it takes us 4 knapsack sprayers for us to water or irrigate all the seedlings. On the week that we are going to, the week before we transplant, I bring it down to 2.
Okay.
So I give them enough stress because I'm trying to tell them that I'm about to take them into a position where there will be much more difficulty, so that when you transplant them, they don't struggle. Because if you make them comfortable and they come here, all of a sudden there's going to be a transplant shock because you've changed their environment. Yeah.
You've really paid attention to this. Can we talk a bit about the...
Sure.
Is it solar rig?
Oh yeah, it's just poly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a fancy...
Then this is it was white, but I mean it's turning. This is an insecticide net.
Okay.
So this one, it's smaller. It's much smaller than the normal window net.
Okay.
And because you know, so that we prevent any insects from coming in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apart from that, what other use does this have?
So this is mainly for us to do our nursery, seed nursery.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Then when we are done, we do sometimes keep some fertilizers in here. Then,
so is it really important to have this, or you can do this, you can grow this without having?
You may not necessarily need to do a structure like this, because like I said, do what you are able to afford. But if you are not able to do it, ideally, it is, even if you can't buy the insecticide net, try and buy some form of net, and make sure that the surroundings around the nursery house is clean. So make sure there are weeds not all around, like dry and clear it. And even before we brought the seedlings here, we fumigate this place. So we use a fungicide and an insecticide. So we spray all over this place, because you may not know that maybe an aphid or a trip is lying somewhere, there are some eggs over there. So we try and fumigate it the day before. Then we come back this morning, then we come and nurse it. So we just arrange it here. Then when we are done, all over, either top or bottom, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about, I see there's the mulching and everything. Yes. If you can take us through why you chose this particular way of doing your habanero. Sure. Yeah, let's... But why did you even choose habanero in the first place?
So I thought of tomatoes, but tomatoes, they need more attention than peppers. And they can break your heart. It has broken the heart of many people. And I felt that if I want to go into vegetable, peppers are more hardier. They are strong. They are able to resist a lot of pressure and diseases much more than tomatoes. So even if you don't do so much to it, even when it has issues, it will still produce. Just that we pay more attention to details, because we want to get the full potential and amount of yield that we can get from it. And I chose this because there are standard protocols that the seed breeders, they have. So some of the seeds, you need to support them, because when they fruit, they get heavy. So that's why we use this bamboo. And so bamboo or stick, anything that you can use, rod, whatever, we just put it in so that I can hold it. And you can see that this is from the old one. This is a trellising twine. So we use it to tie it. You can feel the wind is blowing, even though we have trees giving us some windbreak. So we use the twine to tie it from the back all the way to the front, and we just tie to hold the peppers in place. So if it rains a lot, or if there's so much wind, the peppers are not going to fall. Yeah, so basically that's why we do this, to protect the peppers when they are fruiting from falling over from heavy fruit, or from wind, or from heavy rainfall. Then the mulch also, we use it because of, to prevent water splashing. But especially the rainy season, it comes with a lot of fungi. So rain is good, but too much of it too is also bad. Then also, this is very good for the dry season. So we use it for the dry season to maintain moisture, because when the drip line drops the water to the ground, because we are using the mulch, the water doesn't evaporate quickly. So it gives the young seedlings, the roots, enough time for them to absorb the water. Yeah.
And then why did you choose a drip line?
Yes, to conserve water.
Yes.
Because without a drip line, you have to use I know they are big ones.
Yeah.
You open the tap, then all the water is going. So we use drip because I know that, okay, if within 10 minutes, I'm able to give maybe 500 millimeters of water to each plant. So if I know that, I just turn the surface pump on, it goes right to the root.
Okay.
So you don't waste, there's no waste at all when it comes to water or fertilizer.
Okay. So how long are you going to use this for? I see that you've used it for the first season.
Yeah, so we are going to use it again for the second season until it's giving up. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's because of the quality, you know.
Yeah.
But it's hot now, so if you stretch it, it's gonna break.
Okay.
But it tends to last long because they call it it's measured in micron. You can see this one is 30 micron. The other one over there is stronger. It's 40 micron.
Okay.
So it's measured in microns. That shows the durability and how long it lasts. There are some ones also available, which is much affordable. The black ones, but they tend to even tear as you are trying to even lay them down. But if you're able to handle it, I don't think you can use the black ones for another season.
Okay, so let's talk about one of the demons of farming.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about your experience with the first harvest?
Yes. So the first one, my mistake was, you know, you assume that people always eat peppers, which is true.
Yeah.
Which is the case. We do eat lots of peppers. So the fact that people eat pepper doesn't mean that the market is there waiting for you.
Yeah.
But there are people who are agents who want to take their commission. So if you are selling a kilogram for, let's say, 40 Ghana cedis, they may come and tell you that they will buy it from you for 20 Ghana cedis. You have done the hard work. So I would advise that you look for your market. The reason why I chose the early dry season was because I felt that if for nothing at all, I'm going to be able to get some market. And in fact, I was able to get people who came here and they were willing to buy. The challenge was much more about the pricing, because it wasn't about buying it. They were ready every now and then. They want to come and buy. Okay. And because I didn't look for the market properly, I was not able to negotiate. It was much later. Much later that I was able to, find a good pricing and all that. But we learned from it. So even as it stands now, even though I have markets already on standby, I'm still looking for much better every now and then. So by the time this one is ready in September, we would have secured much better market. If I say much better, I mean good pricing that can give you enough profit. Yeah.
Okay. So talking about marketing, let me take this opportunity to shout out our sponsor for this particular video, www.afoamdirect.com. We are trying to bridge the gap between the farmer and the consumer. So at afoamdirect.com, we connect buyers to farmers directly. And also, if you are looking for tractors, farm inputs, there are providers there who have listed their products that you can go and then buy from them as well. Marketing. So what are some of the major challenges you faced during the marketing period?
I would say for me, in our case, it was the price.
The price. Okay.
So the price, because you realize that I didn't have good market. Okay. And like I said, I did it in the early dry season. So peppers were not so much on the market. It was there, so people were willing to come even to the farm to come and buy it. And they were ready. There were people who were ready to pay cash. They will come right there holding their cash. So we did sell some because we were beginners. It was later on and I knew that the price that we were selling was much low. So I told them that I was not going to sell to them again. And they got annoyed. And what I'll say is that you have to stand your ground. Because I told someone who came here ready to buy over 20, but I said, I'm not giving it to you, go. He said, your peppers will spoil. I said, yes, I'd rather allow the peppers to spoil than to give it to you for this price. And when you stand your ground, there's always a breakthrough that comes. You always find someone, and we did find someone with a much better price within that same week. And the person gave us a much better price, almost double what the person was offering. Yeah, so even with that, we kept on looking, and like I'm speaking to you now, I'm still looking for much better and better.
Okay.
Or what I'll say is that the challenge is that we don't accept the kilogram market, and the people that can buy in the kilograms, they don't buy in bulk as much as the local market women. Well, if you want to sell to supermarkets, the malls, which we are also still in the process of doing that, speaking to them, you get to realize that they don't take as much orders as the local market. Like if you go to Medina, there's Mankesim right here. They can buy the entire field, whether you have 10 acres or 20. They can buy everything because people have the demand for it. So what I'll say is that try and work on your market. You can look around maybe 50 to 60%, even if it goes to local. Then you can find restaurants around, hotels. Even if you get 30% of them buying from you at a good price, I think at the end of the day, you are not trying to break even right there and there. But if you give yourself maybe a year or two maximum, you would have broken even with profits over. Because whatever that you bought here, like we are not going to do a nursery house again. You are not going to buy different tanks again. Everything is being bought already. So that's what I'll say.
So can you give us, I don't know, a cost breakdown of everything that you acquired? Yes.
So like we were speaking earlier on, I did have some untrustworthy people and dishonest people. So I can't use those figures to give you, but I can give you an average. Let's work with maybe an acre now. So let's say if you are doing an acre, maybe this plastic mulch, you may get like 4 rolls for, so a roll is 900 Ghana cedis now. If you go to Accra, I don't know that from the place I buy it, it's 900 Ghana cedis. And just to add that, always make inquiries from multiple shops. Don't take the first price that is being given to you. Go around yourself. If you can't do it, find someone to do those runs for you and check prices. So you need about, unless you take a calculator to calculate. So if you need, or they can calculate themselves. A roll like what is over there, if the camera can show, it's 900 Ghana cedis. If you can get 3 or 4 of them, it can help you for an acre. Then we spoke about the cost of the tractor, also for the land preparation. Then for the seeds, let's say you can plant, generally, averagely, an acre is able to hold, some people are able to do 10,000. Others also, but averagely, it is advised that you do about 6,500, 7,000. So let's say you are working with 7,000 plants on an acre. The seeds can cost as much as, if you are buying very expensive seeds, it can cost anywhere between, let's say, 70 pesos to 1 cedi, 20 pesos per seed. So you can multiply that. So if it is even 1 cedi, that's about 7,000 Ghana cedis. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Labor.
Labor, what we do is we try to do more with seasonal labors, because the business is a young business. You can't take everyone in. So as and when we need help. So let's say we need help with transplanting, because we have over 10,000. That's when we call the women in the community. They come and help. Then we pay them for their day's work done. Then when it's time for harvest as well, that's where we depended on them. So they come, they harvest, then we pay them. Other than that, you don't need so many people. We just, if you have a hard-working person plus yourself, both 2 of you can work on an acre. But if you need more, maybe so 2 or 3, you'll be able to do it. Because at the end of the day, it is the plant population that I'm using that to judge. Because others are able to do 10,000 on an acre. So with that, the reason why you need at least 2 people is because you'll be doing daily scouting. And you need to be checking all the plants every morning or evening, whatever time you want to choose, check on them. So if there's anything to add, I'll just encourage anyone who has the desire that just try and get as much information as possible. Seek the knowledge. Don't be scared by any amount of people are buying. If are quoting, whatever that you have in mind, if it is, let's say, 20,000 Ghana cedis that you have, you can still do it. If it is 30,000 cedis, if it is 100,000, you don't let people give you more expenditure. What you have planned to do, work with what you have. So if you can't afford a plastic mulch, You don't need to go and buy a plastic mulch. You can just go and find straw somewhere. There's always some. Look at this fence. I used the wood that was right from the land, or the stick. You use it to do, you use what you have. And these bamboos, I didn't buy them because we have bamboos close by. So I just paid some guys, like talking about labor, just cut it for me. Then we got a tricycle to bring it to the farm. So it's not like we spent money buying all these bamboos over here. So just think outside the box. How can I do it? Then that's what I'll say. Yeah.
Okay. So are you enjoying farming so far?
Oh, I'll say I am enjoying, and we hope to grow and mature, and even to do much more bigger things in the future. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time too.
Yes. My name is Efo Selassie, and this is a Food Direct TV. We just spoke to Leria Wellness Farms. We will be leaving links to his social medias in the description or the comment section. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed week. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.